as well as the Liga. Let me tell you as well that it is match day live far away in Saudi Arabia as Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr will be in action later this evening. It was the Principal Cup, the one some persons love to call the Poto Poto League, aka the Inter-House Sports Competition far away in Europe, as it was the second tier of the Europe Elite League. Talk about the UEFA Champions League that went down yesterday, as well as the Europa Conference League. It was Liverpool who came from behind to secure a 3-1 win. Brighton and Hove Albion, who made a light meal of Manchester United at their own backyard, could not do it even in their home ground as they slump to a 2-3 defeat at home. Talk about some of the biggest stories making run in the local scene. It is another disappointment as the Super Eagles dropped from the latest FIFA ranking, and that also affected their sittings in the draws that will be going down later next month for the 2023 AFCON that will be going down in faraway Côte d'Ivoire. All these and many more loaded on the show this morning. Abuja, you don't want to touch the dial because I will be right back, and when I return, it will be straight into the newspaper headline segment. Just like I always tell you, sport is a religion. Voice of the People 96.1 is your worship center, and the finest uncle talking sport in the capital city, Uncle Fineboy, is your sport and priest. Abuja, when I return, it will be game on.
Here's Davies, and he's found Kane. Is this the moment? The captain of England scores his first goal for Germany's record champions, and that's why they brought him in.
Mitoma definitely fancies himself against Semedo, and why wouldn't you? Because he's away from two, and Mitoma breezing past. What a run! What a goal from Mitoma! The dancing feet of Kaoru Mitoma does the damage. And Albion lead after less than quarter of an hour. That was brilliant.
Nketiah, Saka, Arsenal up a gear. Bukayo Saka! He has flushed that with fizz. It's a belter. It might have got a teasing touch, perhaps assisted, notwithstanding which there is a welcome embrace for an eye-catching moment and a match-winning goal.
And the game is officially on, unless I begin from the newspaper headline segment, and this time let's stop at Punch Sports Extra as the biggest news there as the former Nigerian goalkeeper Daniel Ayenuba, and he speaks on My Life, My Football with a statement that reads, I am sure that I can be better than my father. I am the truth. And the truth is that he wants me to be better than him, and that is why he has been very supportive and he shares ideas with me. Talk about Ayenuba's son, who is gradually taking over the mantle of leadership from the goalkeeping department from his father. Alright, quickly now, let's progress. This one says, big boys cruise in the Europa group openers. Boniface scores assist in big wins. Leverkusen wallop their opponent by 4 goals to 0. And far away in Czech, this one has it that Obu on target as Czechs win away. Eagles drop to 40th in FIFA ranking. Oseni backed to return to scoring ways. Porto sweats over Sanusi fitness. Reds and comeback wins. Talk about the Liverpool games yesterday. Ten Hag backs fuming Onana. Ramsdale must fight for his place. Raya. The Gea link with La Liga return. Sociedad's Umar laments over draw. Chelsea planning £80 million wage court. For who? You just have to get your hands on Upon Sports Extra to find out who the player is. And quickly now, let's move over to a Complete Sport. A Complete Sport as this AFCON. Peseros gets deadline to submit Super Eagles squad. I haven't thought about retirement, says Messi. Gallas agrees with Mikel Obi on lack of quality in Chelsea. Xavi extends 1 year. Xavi signs 1 year extension with Barca. I beg your pardon. Now in the UEFA Europa League, Aubameyang rescues Marcel. Nigeria faces tough 2023 AFCON draw after missing top seedings. Man United suffer more defensive injury woes. Oh, this is not good for United at all. And this one says Saudi sports investment will continue, says Crown Prince Mohammed bin. And finally, from a Complete Sport, this one has it. Europa, Moyes delighted as West Ham too strong for Bata Topola. And over now to Complete Sport newspaper. This one reads, medical student expelled for masturbating at women's volleyball game. This is appalling. Super Eagles wife welcome second child. Super Eagles stars, beg your pardon, wife welcome second child. I never checked Super Eagles ranking position as a player. Udeze. La Liga Portugal, Sanusi doubtful for Porto versus Gil Vicente clash. And this one says Boniface scores, Bags assist in Leverkusen 4-0 win. Lawal in goal as LASK that's last lost to Liverpool. Okparanozie reflects on successful football career. With our current form, Arsenal won't wish to face us. Spurs captain Son is already looking at the London Derby this Sunday. Man United equal 45 years old unwanted record after defeat to Bayern. And this one says AFCON draw. Super Eagles placed in Pro 2 may face Senegal, Morocco or Algeria. Injured Maria rules out for 8 months. This is not good at all. Napoli boss learns Osime's display against Braga. Alright, let's move over now to Vanguard newspaper and let's look at some of the biggest stories there. And the biggest one as the picture of La Puga Atomical, aka talk about Lionel Andres Messi kissing the World Cup trophy, and it reads, PSG never honored me for World Cup win. Messi. Could this be a jibe he has just thrown at a PSG? Osime can win Ballon d'Or. Jose Pesaro. Really? Montoya takes over as Turkey coach. Super Eagles in Pot 2 could face Morocco, Senegal or Egypt. A German court orders new assault trial for footballer Boateng. We are here to compete. Club set sights on winning competition. We are here to compete. Club set sights on winning competition. And let's move over now to the Sun newspaper as this one reads. Calamity keeper. Oh wow, this is quite funny. Andre Onana spills it again as Manchester United blundered a goalie spotted dropping his car keys hours after Bayern horror show. He could not stop Leroy Sané's ball from entering the net, and now Onana cannot even hold his key. He cannot defend his car. This is really sad for Man United. And this one says the United stars are fuming at the treatment of the year as Onana's nightmare continues. Odegaard signs a new contract as Arsenal star, says it's no brainer. Seagulls grounded. Ajax 2, AEK Athens 3. Seagulls' first ever European game ends in heartbreak as late Greek strike spoils the party. Club sides battle back to smash Austrians after shock early setback. Fans do double take and think new United star has made instant shock transfer. This is one is quite twisted indeed. It's very, very twisted. League of their own, Spurs really are most sporty teams in Premier League as incredible stars are revealed. And finally from the Sun, this one reads West Ham London Stadium hit by torrential flooding with bars left completely swamped during European fixtures. And finally on the BBC, this one says Japanese Grand Prix, talk about the second practice. Boycott and a turning point for society. Putellas. France captain suffers jaw injury in record France win. Talk about the game of rugby. And in football, this one says it took someone to look beyond the norms. Postecoglou on Spurs job. Sheffield United devastated by death of Kusiak at 27. Oh, this is sad indeed. Mom, instill my champions mentality. Edwards talk about the missed martial art. Alright, so let's get into some of the biggest stories now making round from the local scene as I will look straight into the top stories in Nigeria. In a thrilling display of talent and determination, Nigeria's under-18 women handball team has secured a historic victory over Morocco, earning their ticket to the 2024 IHF Women's Youth World Championship. The stage was set in Monastir, Tunisia, as these young athletes aim to make their mark on global handball scene. From the opening whistle, it was evident the Nigerian men's business facing off against their North African counterparts. They wasted no time in inserting their dominance, and that went on to crown them champions of the under-18 IHF African Championship competition, to which they will now represent at the global stage. Moving on, former Nigerian Super Falcons player Desire Okpadanoze had explained what needs to be done to get the best out of the Nigerian Women Football League. Okpadanoze announced a retirement from the game last week after helping the Super Falcons to reach the round of 16 of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. The lanky attacker said the players must be paid an attractive salary and also be well catered for in all ramifications. Club in the Nigerian Women's League have to pay players attractive wages to sustain their career while playing football. When players are paid well and not owed salary, it will bring out the best in them. If a player has a good welfare package while playing football, she does not have to be worried about any external problems. She will concentrate 100% on the game, she says. Before moving abroad, Okpadanoze also played on the local scene, from where she secured a lucrative deal abroad. Talk about instant advice to the local team as well as the NWFL. I think fans as well as football buddies needs to listen to her. And finally, from the local scene, barely 4 months to the start of the 2023 African Cup of Nations, the African soccer governing body has sent warning signal to host Ivory Coast. One of the stadiums picked as a host venue for the competition, Osamana Wastari Abimpe, became an eyesore after rain fell during the international friendly game between Cote d'Ivoire and Mali. The situation warranted CAF seeking an alternative country that could stage the tournament, and the date would not be shifted. The local organizing committee has commenced work on damaged parts and promised to deliver it on no distant future. The football body sent a warning letter to the Ivorian Football Federation on Thursday, telling them to work fast or lose the host rights. Talk about warning signal. Alright, so let's move over now to the foreign scene as we stop over to where it went down yesterday at the UEFA Europa League as Liverpool came from behind to win their game. Quickly now, let's look at some of the score lines of the game that went down yesterday. Olympiacos at home lost 2-3 to Freiburg. It was West Ham who showed their class that winning the Conference League was no mean feat. They wallop Braga to Pola by 3-1. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang got a goal in both halves for Olympique Marseille as they came down from a 2-0 trailing position to draw the game 3-3. It was a 6-goal thriller. 5 goals thriller between Brighton and Hove Albion against AEK Athens could not secure the Seagulls their first European win in their first European game ever in their history. They lost 2-3 at home. Glasgow Rangers at home defeated the Spanish team Real Betis by a lone goal. Sparta Prague won at home 3-2 to Limassol. And other games saw Atalanta defeating Shekshova by 2-0. Sturm Graz lost to Portuguese giant Sporting TP by 1-2. AASK lost 1-3 to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, while Union Saint-Gilloise played out a 1-0 draw against Toulouse. The game between Panathinaikos and Villarreal ended by 2-0 in favor of the Greek champions, while Ranier played out a 3-0 win over Maccabi Haifa. FC Sheriff lost at home to Roma by 1-2, while Cevita lost 0-2 to Slavia Prague. Bayer Leverkusen with our own Boniface defeated Häcken by 4-0. Karabakh FK won at home against Norway Molde by 1-0. The game between Bratislava against Slavic ended by 2-1, while Maccabi Tel Aviv won at home 3-2 to Brediavi. Zoya played out the 1-0 draw